Hey, morning, family. It's Monday, September 29, 2025. Been a little while. Things happen at the home life here. Priorities. This is going to be a short video. The links I'm going to include are much longer. I highly suggest you listen to them. So I covered long over a year ago what the immune system response is to an antigen sent to the outer membrane of a cell. Like being a flashing red strobe light saying to the immune system, come and get me. But the immune system recognition of antigens is suppressed by the ultraviolet radiation. It inhibits antigen presentation. Again, I've done this study for a long, long time. I've done this talk many times for long over a year. Now, if the antigen presents on the surface of the cell or tissue, then an anti-inflammatory or an inflammatory response is generated, which is normally redness, swelling, heat. So when you got the old vaccine, right, they were actually giving you the virus in a different form. It's an antigen. So the tissue response to a foreign protein antigen is redness, swelling, and heat. So the links, so Dr. John Campbell, I hope many people realize who he is now. In the past couple of weeks has been putting together some very good video presentations with actual videos, although they may be AI generated. So you can visualize what I've been saying for long over a year. Now they conceal and protect the mRNA substance with a lipid nanoparticle, thousands of billions of them per injection, which are a specific and specialized delivery system or mechanism. And again, I'll include that link. I'm going to include about 4 links or so. And they can be tailored and targeted to specific types of cells, along with the intentional ingredient of DNA and messaging and instructions of what to do. So remember, a spike protein is an antigen, and it causes an inflammatory response if it's recognized, or if it's not recognized. So basically the substance, the bioweapon, is injected systemically. It's not supposed to, but it is systemically, meaning throughout the entire body, through the circulatory system, which is your heart, your blood vessels in your blood. The foreign protein substance spikes itself onto the outer surface of the cell membrane. It penetrates the membrane. It sends its message to the nucleus of the cell, to the heart of the cell, and it gives the instructions to produce an antigen. The cell itself produces the antigen, and then it instructs it to send it to the outer surface of the cell. So it's a double weapon. So normally, if the immune system is functioning, it will recognize that antigen on the surface of the cell, activate the white blood cells to head out and attack it. And as it does so, it destroys the cells and then the tissues. Case in point, by a German pathologist who did an autopsy of a young girl who died from myocarditis. He found the spike protein on the surface of her heart, not from the virus, from the substance injected into her. It sent a message to the myocardium cells and instructed it to produce an antigen and send it to the outer surface of the cell. Myocarditis. Any word ending in itis means inflammation. Inflammation of the heart muscles. But as I repeatedly say so many times, increased ultraviolet radiation suppresses the immune system, inhibits antigen presentation. It does not recognize that antigen. If it did, it's going to send its antibodies out to attack and kill that cell and therefore the tissue. If it doesn't recognize it, the inflammatory process takes place. You see, you're dead anyway, either way. So with all this information now coming out by reputable professionals and the continued silence from all levels of the medical community, from your doctor, from your health unit, from your provincial or state officials to the federal level, continued silence and suppression of the information is beyond frightening. So how do they describe the substance as so safe and effective? They don't. When so many can describe how it harms and kills, along with these statistics alone. And this is truly the frightening aspect of it. So much information is coming out by reputable people, by professionals in their respective field. Somebody like me can figure it out. Now, again, because I was a first aid attendant, I want to know more about how the body works so I can better help my workers. I did the equivalent of pre-med study, so I really got into it hard and heavy, so I understand how it works. But I want you to go through these videos because there's some very good video representations it shows you what I've been saying. So, of course, the fact that the countries like Canada, United States, England, and Australia are building these facilities to mass produce the substance, the bioweapon. And again, I remind you, end of 2018 into 2019, you notice the magnetic north suddenly and rapidly accelerated, caught them off guard, scared them. Then the government shut down. Hey, are they about to shut down the government again? The government shut down. And then shortly afterwards, they manufactured the plandemic. They orchestrated, they planned the plandemic. So they had a reason to use the substance, which was already developed. Because they realized that a point in time is now coming, the crossing of the destroyer. You see, when they first developed the substance, during the trial runs, so they say, it was one ingredient. But when they started introducing the mass vaccination, it's not the same as the initial trial substance. Why the hell do you think they want to keep the ingredients secret for 75 years? Why can so many people now show that the substance is a weapon? And no one in the government can show you how it is safe and effective. Anyway, I'll include the links from Dr. John Campbell. Some very good videos. Thank you. We'll see you later.